The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source. WOCA. We are The Source, WOCA.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. I feel like I can relax now. It's so weird. I mean, the weekend is supposed to be the time you relax. This was probably one of the busier weekends, although so many weekends are busy.
We're
right?
always busy.
And then you come in here.
Always.
So good to be back at work.
I know. We're
It's so good to be back at work.
Tea, really relaxed.
It's the exact opposite for most
no
people.
No frenzy.
Hey. Plus, I'm trying to learn this animation software.
It's really cool. You've been in school all weekend.
I have been on virtual school.
Outside of us playing.
Yeah, we played a couple of places.
Yeah, we did. We played a few places this weekend too. So.
All right. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. I have a question about the Kiss the Horse competition.
Go ahead. What is it?
When does that end?
April 28th.
See, my Uncle Guido would love to hear you play the Godfather theme.
Right.
But I don't think he's going to make parole by the end of April. What if I just want to make a donation? How can I do that?
Just come in here, I guess. Just come in here. Well, you can go to the Literacy Council if you want.
Yeah, but I want to make sure you get credit for it, Larry and Robin, you know?
Well, you make the check. If you make a check, you have to make it out to them. If you give us cash, then they'll know it's from you because you'll tell them.
Mm-hmm. But you can make a check out to them and drop it off here, and then we'll be sure to deliver it because that's what we've done for the checks we had this weekend.
And thank you, Pete. That's great.
And I could drop it off over there and just say credit it to Larry and Robin's account or whatever.
Yeah, but or Team WOCA, I think is what we're calling ourselves. Mm-hmm. But you really should have us come do Oompa surprise for you.
Yeah, we could do one for you.
We could go. I don't even know where you work, but we can go there.
Well, thanks, Larry. I'm gonna make a donation. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you, Pete. Appreciate that.
And if Pete does come in here, we can play the Oompa surprise for him when he comes in because we've got the accordion and mandolin right here.
I know.
We'd hate to take something and not give something back.
So anyway, Saturday morning we got this call from Joan. No, it wasn't a phone call. It was an email message.
An email
from Joan Niles.
5:28 a.m.
What a sweet thing. We attended over at hospice. We saw some people we've known forever. We saw Lila and Karen and some other people we know over there, and met the lady who is actually in hospice care right now.
Yeah, Joey.
She was had an oxygen device on her, but she was in good spirits, and it was just sweet. And if the first thought was, "Gosh, are you sure this is going to be appropriate?" But when we started playing the music, I mean, the chicken dance is about as goofy as it gets, and and it really did kind of, I don't know, it made the atmosphere something. I mean, all the guys with their motorcycles was outstanding too.
Yeah, so. and two police officers were there from the Ocala Police Department to do the ride and
wonderful.
Make sure everybody was safe. And so thank you to everyone. Just
good.
Really
we
touching.
Live in a great community, and every once in a while, I happen to be in something. Not every once, more than every once in a while, but lots of times I happen to be part of something that
we do.
Is outstanding.
Very outstanding.
All right. So now the other thing was it Friday we went and we did for the all women's thing.
Yes,
and
all about you.
Dr. Christy Pacat there.
Yes.
And
Leah from Strive Rehabilitation.
Leah Caruso and a few of the other people we know. Plus
Dr. Drew.
Plus some of Dr. Drew. Plus some of our, not that Dr. Drew.
No, our Dr. Drew, Marion County's Ocala Strive's doctor.
And where they set us to do our Oompa surprise was next to two ladies who happened to also be competitors in the Kiss the Horse for Literacy campaign, and they were I didn't know because I don't think we met them at the meeting, but I invited them to come on the show and invite people to their fundraising thing because they're doing some kind of a barbecue or something.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
So anyway, if you want to have a, what do you call it, like a wine and cheese or an Oktoberfest, a March-Oberfest or an April-Oberfest or something, I don't know. Just have us show up. It is kind of fun and silly, and the donation doesn't have to be big. It doesn't matter. It's as long as there's a donation. Yeah, we're doing it for everybody.
Any amount we're doing it for.
Anything else I wanted to mention before we did this? Should I talk about the Ted Cruz? No, I'll save that for later. Let's talk about this thing with the grocery stores.
Okay.
I wouldn't have thought that this was an issue. I mean, I wouldn't have thought. I mean, it looks fine the way it is. I don't understand it. I don't know. And I'm trying to remember if there was any such law in New York. I don't know any other. I haven't spent much time in any other state. I was in California for half a year, but that was a lifetime ago.
Well, there are always separate liquor stores where I grew up in Milwaukee.
Is that right?
And Cudahy. They were all separate liquor stores from grocery stores.
All right. Well, the need for a wall between liquor and groceries, and I guess wine is considered groceries and beer.
Yes. Yep.
Would remain in Florida. The need for the wall would remain. So they're not trying to do away with that. So I'm not even unsure, but I'm sure. But a revised Senate bill, this is in Tallahassee, would open the door to reduced travel time for shoppers between the liquor and the grocery aisles. Reduced travel time.
I know. You got to go over about 10 feet.
How long does it take to walk into the other store? All
Yeah.
right, I don't have an opinion on this. The Senate Regulated Industries Committee last Wednesday scaled back a proposal, which is Senate Bill 468. Do you think they could have come up with something better to argue about?
Yeah, right.
That initially sought to eliminate an 80-year-old state law requiring liquor stores to be standalone facilities. Now, that's the answer to why it's not in the normal grocery store. But my question is, then why is beer and why is wine?
Because they're food they're food complements.
Go figure.
They're food complements.
Food complements. Okay.
Well, they are. That's what they're billed as.
Okay. So that's the 80-year-old. Instead, the new bill would require, if it's passed, would require liquor and other retail products, such as groceries, to remain separate, okay, which they are, while providing customers more direct access through doors when the locations abut. Okay. That's it? That's what this whole thing is about?
I guess so.
Putting a door?
I guess so.
That's what this is about?
I guess so.
You're kidding me.
I guess so.
Let's see. Senator Kelly Stargel, a Lakeland Republican who proposed the substitute measure, says all this does is keep a person from having to go out in the rain.
Oh, poor baby.
What?
Poor fellow. He doesn't want to get wet to do an extra stop.
I don't understand this.
Yeah, you're still going to go out in the rain if it's raining to go to your car.
The initial bill and the revised measure have drawn opposition from independent liquor stores, like I guess ABC, right?
Yeah.
Some county sheriff's offices are even opposed to it. And Lakeland-based Publix supermarkets is opposed to it, even though they're the only one I can think of except for Walgreens, right?
Yeah, Walgreens and Publix.
Meanwhile, support for the initial proposal and the door option has come from free market groups and retailers, including Walmart and Target, which say their customers are looking for increased convenience. Hold on a second. Walmart has a liquor store?
No.
Target?
No. They sell beer and wine.
So they just want to, I don't know. So they're going to put up a wall with a door and then have a liquor store.
They just want to expand their revenue intake. That's what it is. It's about greed.
Well, it's about making money.
Of course.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. You have to understand the large number of Baptists and Seventh-day Adventists in this state, where drinking is an absolute no-no, and they're gonna do everything they can to keep you from becoming a drunk.
But doesn't that apply to wine and beer too?
Yeah, it should. You can get drunk.
There's been a big fight to allow wine to being sold in supermarkets. Beer goes back to just after Prohibition, but wine was relatively recent. It came in the 1980s.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think it's a religious thing?
This is Florida. A lot of Baptists and Seventh-day Adventists in the state.
Okay. Remember, Jim said that, not me.
That's right.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that.
Send your letters to Jim.
I mean, hey, I'm not opposed to it. I have really no problem with the wall, the non-wall. It doesn't matter to me. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, good morning. It's Beth.
Hi, Beth.
I'm kind of hung up on how beer and wine is okay. Now, I'm neither a Baptist nor a Seventh-day Adventist, but holy cow, you see people me walking drunk on both those things. So This is a silly, silly issue.
It is a silly issue. I don't understand why they're spending this. This cost us money. This is taxpayer money paying for them to think.
Yeah, and, if people overindulge, they can get really loaded, and they can do that on the supermarket stuff. So, whose proposal is this, Rubio?
No, not Rubio. Senator Kelly Stargel, Stargel, from Lakeland.
Well, my goodness. Well, anyway, that's what I wanted to say. How stupid.
Thank you, Beth. All right. So Rubio's a U.S. senator, not a Florida senator. Just so I cleared that up. It's not a U.S. bill. Is what I'm trying to say. It's a Florida bill. All right. So Publix is opposed to this. That I don't understand. A Publix lobbyist, Taya Reeves, said after the meeting that the grocer intends to continue opposing the measure.
Yeah, because liquor stores are like specialty stores. They don't just sell liquor. They sell other things that would complement the liquor to make your party special.
All right, take a little break, and we'll be right back. After this, after I push this button, and we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. More clouds and sun today with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm crossing the area. The high 78 to 82. Mostly cloudy tonight with a shower around early, low 59 inland, 65 on the coast. Tomorrow will turn out partly sunny, but there may be a brief shower in spots in the afternoon, the high 80 to 84. On Wednesday, partly sunny and warm again, a chance of a shower, high 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Brad Keselowski wins on a last lap pass at Fontana. This is the Coca-Cola Monday Morning Race Refresher, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the race with an ice cold Coke, the official soft drink of NASCAR.
Tony Stewart and Joey Logano shopping together at the store. You two must be best friends.
No. We're here with all the drivers from the Coca-Cola racing family.
Racing family? So you're brothers. That's the best kind of best buddies.
Co-workers.
Working together to stick together.
I think we should go. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I knew it. You two should get a friendship bracelet.
Coca-Cola. Open happiness. Official soft drink of NASCAR.
Brad Keselowski led just one lap at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California yesterday. It was the most important lap, the very last one. His crew chief made a decision on pit road that resulted in the victory.
My crew chief, Paul Wolf, made a gutsy call to take 4 tires, and half the field took 2, and the way the yellows fell, it just kind of fell, right to us. And, we had that restart, and I drove it in the corner. I said, I hope it sticks. If it sticks, I'm going to win. If it doesn't, I'm going to finish 5th or 6th. I said, well, who cares if you finish 5th or 6th? I'd rather win. And sure enough, it stuck. But Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, they both did a hell of a job. They had great cars really the whole weekend and probably had the field covered on speed. Yeah, we did have some great short-run speed, and I'm not sure why, but I'll take it. My guys just never gave up, fought hard, and put us in position, and we were able to close it out at the end.
Behind Brad was Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Paul Menard, and Ryan Newman. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished in 6th. Joey Logano was 7th. Then Martin Truex Jr., Jimmy Johnson, and Jeff Gordon. In the points, Kevin Harvick leads by 28 over Joey Logano. Martin Truex, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Brad Keselowski are the rest of the top 5. Next stop, Martinsville Speedway in Virginia. That's the Monday Morning Race Refresher. I'm Joe Moore on the Motor Racing Network.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
I think it was my cue right there, Robin. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Boy, I got back in here in just the nick of time.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Yeah, you did. You're quick.
All right. Let's see. What other things are in the news? Well, I'll get back to the liquor store thing. I just don't understand it. They want to keep the wall, but put up a door.
Yeah.
a whole gigantic piece of legislation. A whole piece of legislation just to put up a door.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just stick with that topic, I guess. There's so many other big ones. That's just so heavy, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is there anything else here? Let's see what else is in this story, actually. Publix has opposed the elimination of the state's separation law because the company's business model has been to separate its liquor stores from the main grocery operations. Mm-hmm. I wonder if there's more money to be made. I mean, I wonder if, because like you say, Robin, there's profit, bottom line, is always the driving force.
Yes, exactly.
So maybe they see it as actually a... You know, I have a thought. Now, this is just a thought. Maybe when somebody goes into a separate liquor store, they aren't as embarrassed to buy a whole bunch of liquor. Do you know what I mean? Maybe in the grocery store, people are embarrassed to have 10 bottles up on the conveyor belt. You think that's possible?
I don't think so. I mean, I come from a family that, we partied a lot up there, and my dad would go to the liquor store and buy a couple cases of beer, a few bottles of liquor, and, just all at one shot for the party. So I don't think so.
When they hire somebody for the standalones, right, do they have to, know anything about liquor? Because I wouldn't know a thing. I mean, if somebody was to hire me for one of those stores, and anybody asked me anything about any of it, I wouldn't have a clue.
I would guess so. That would be my guess, because some people
I wouldn't know how to answer.
Don't know, about stuff. So you have a question.
The door option would be similar to many garden centers that accompany businesses such as Home Depot and Lowe's Home Improvement. However, committee staff said state law would prohibit shoppers from using the liquor store registers for the grocery purchases, similarly that you can use the garden cashier for your other purchases.
Yeah, because that's a problem.
Is this really a big enough issue, though? I mean, if I was in the state legislature, I'd be saying, are we really looking at this?
Yeah.
I mean, don't we have other things we should be looking at in the state?
Yeah, like to secure our homeland here in Florida for when ISIS comes, that type of thing.
Senator Aaron Bean, a Fernandina Beach Republican who voted against the door option, said the existing law has worked and that he is concerned the measure could increase liquor consumption. Increase it. I think Publix is concerned it'll decrease it, because otherwise, why would they be opposed to it?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air. Did I push the button?
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Also have noticed there are several dry and semi-dry counties within this state where there are some counties that prohibit the sale of hard liquor, and there are some counties that only allow beer and wine to be sold in the county. It's kind of a throwback to the days of Prohibition. There are some counties in Tennessee and Kentucky, likewise, that are completely dry counties or partially dry counties.
Okay. And didn't Bellevue used to have a no alcohol on Sundays law, or is that the whole
on Sunday? Yeah.
Bellevue and Ocala.
The city of Bellevue had a no alcohol on Sunday ordinance, which was repealed some years back.
Okay, it's crazy, isn't it? All right, thank you, Jim. Appreciate the information. Yeah, and that information that Jim just told us about some counties are dry would be all you needed to know to get this done and move on to something more important.
Right, exactly.
Because if some counties don't want liquor stores open at all, well, then they wouldn't be any. So, but I mean, if they didn't want them open on Sundays, let's say.
I don't think Walgreens is open on Sundays. I think it's closed.
Right, but Walgreens itself isn't.
The liquor store. No, Walgreens itself is open, but the liquor store is closed.
Right, and so if you did away with the door, I don't know. Senator Joseph Abruzzo, a Boynton Beach Democrat who backed the door option, put his faith in the security at giant retailers to reduce concerns about increased theft of liquor by minors. Is that what they're worried about, theft? If anybody is going to commit a crime, the surveillance in a small mom-and-pop store is nowhere near the multi-million-dollar systems that I'm aware that most of our big-box retailers have, Abruzzo said.
Yeah.
This is kind of an interesting topic, I guess.
It is very interesting.
I guess.
The surveillance
I'm kind of boggled by it. I don't have an opinion on this. Good morning. Do you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I'm listening to this whole liquor store thing here. It's Well, it is. Publix is just trying to lower their overhead. If they put it under one roof, they got one. It's under the same electric bill instead of having a separate clerk or a separate cashier in the other store. Now they only have the one cashier. And it's bigger profits. It's just going to knock the mom and pop guys out of business.
Yeah, but they want to keep a separate store. Publix wants to keep the same.
I thought they were going to have it in the same store.
No.
In the same building under the same roof.
No, they want it. They want a separate store. They don't want the door in the wall, which is what this legislation is about. A door in a wall.
Okay. Oops, I misunderstood it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, but I do think there's still profit in the discussion. Did you leave?
Yeah, it's all about money. I mean, listen, you don't see hardware stores or lumber yards anymore. That's all been put out of business by the big two, Lowe's and Home Depot.
That's true.
It's only a matter of time. I mean, Walmart comes into a town and destroys the town. They move everything out of town, the downtown area. Oh, it's nothing but empty stores now. There's all mom and pop businesses are all gone.
Yeah, see,
they are.
And I'm part of that problem because I shop at Walmart. So.
I'm anti-Walmart guy.
Oh yeah.
I still remember butcher shops and produce stores up in New York, and they're all gone. All replaced by supermarkets.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, the good point. But I wouldn't want to make big box stores illegal. I wouldn't want that law to be passed. So.
No, but maybe they should just stay what they do. I mean, when now they start venturing into, like even on Valentine's Day, I couldn't find a florist down here. I didn't know they sold flowers in a supermarket. I was riding around.
That was your excuse to your wife?
My wife's up in New York right now. She's taking care of her mother. But I had to wire it up there. I couldn't find a regular florist that could FTD it. I was like, wow, what's going on?
No, there's plenty.
I had to go online, like everything else.
Yeah, there's a few florists here, not as many as there used to be.
That's true. All right.
It made me wonder what happens when somebody dies. You usually got to go in and buy the floral pieces. What do they go to Publix and that's it, like the things for the casket? I was wondering if they do that down here. A different way of going at it, I guess. But,
I don't know.
All right, let's have a good day.
All right, thank you. Appreciate the call. I just like listening to his accent.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So anyway, before approving the door option, the committee rejected a proposal by Senator Jack Latvala from Clearwater that would have kept the state's separation law in place. Latvala's proposal would have simply allowed liquor deliveries to be made from the loading docks at grocery and big box stores, with the bottles transported through the stores to adjacent liquor stores. Oh, I see. Oh, so you could be at the checkout counter. You could say, can I get you anything? Yeah, could you give me a couple of bottles of vodka, please? Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. Then you got to send, John the bag boy.
Yeah,
to go get a couple of bottles of vodka.
Yeah.
That's not the kind I wanted, John. I wanted the other one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you are in Wisconsin, though, and you're buying beer or wine at a grocery store and you have a minor with you, they will not sell it to you. It is against the law up there that if you have a minor with you in line and you're also buying beer and wine,
really,
you cannot do that.
What about a carpenter? Can a carpenter go with you?
Oh.
Just a joke.
How silly.
See, Robin knows me so well. She knows that she's, rather than trying to explain it, she said, just write that off. He's just dopey. All right. Well, gosh, it almost did take the whole time.
Yeah, very, very.
I don't know what to think of. I have no opinion. I have no opinion on this. Whatever they decide, fine. You're good. You put a door, I'm fine. I'm fine with the door.
Yeah.
I'm fine with sending the bag boy to go get a couple bottles. Actually, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, exactly, because the bag boys
they're never going to know what to get. I mean,
and they're underage.
That is super lazy right there.
Yeah,
to send anybody to go pick it up for you.
Yeah, they do that for cigarettes. People will go to the cashier and say, "I want some cigarettes," and the bag boy will go over to the
that's true
the main thing, get the cigarettes, and I think that's really wrong.
That's lazy too.
Yeah, and they're underage, so they shouldn't be allowed to even touch that.
Sometimes. All right. Well, that's about it.
But I think this is an interesting topic.
It is. Well, if you want to look it up, I guess I should just end with this. It is a bill in the works. I hope this is not spending a lot of money on this thing. Senate Bill 468. Mm-hmm. I love this because it's a dopey idea.
I wonder.
It makes for good radio talk.
I wonder if there's anything hidden in that bill.
Well, isn't that really there could be something more important hidden in the bill.
Yeah, exactly. That people don't want us to know about. And if they pass it or don't pass it, it's whatever it is.
Can I use my lead guitar music as outro music today?
Oh, I would love that.
Gosh, we've never done this before. So we have iconic guitar solos as our Fun with Joe segment today. So if you like air guitar, we'll be doing that at 11:45 or so, right? There it is. There it is, right there. That's one example of it.
I love it.
All right, we'll be back with Galen Nuno. This is The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
This is James Snyder inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy, right here on WOCA 1370.
Fox News Radio, I'm Joe Chiaro. Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz launching his presidential campaign on Twitter and posting a video overnight.
Cruz has established himself as an uncompromising conservative. He gained notoriety for his 21-hour filibuster opposing Obamacare.
Fox's Patricia Stark, a warning about a possible civil war in Yemen.
The UN Special Envoy to Yemen warns that the only option to keep Yemen out of a civil war is peaceful dialogue. On Sunday, the Houthis seized Taiz, Yemen's largest city.
Fox Radio's Jessica Gallagher. Rebels now hold at least 9 of 21 provinces. Brad Keselowski roared past Kurt Busch on the final lap at Fontana yesterday, and he held off the streaking Kevin Harvick to win, earning his first NASCAR victory of the season in a wild finish. Harvick finished second, and Busch finished third. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the top.